It's the most wonderful time of the year, and no, I'm not talking about the holiday season. I'm talking about the Barnes& Noble November 50% off Criterion sale. Welcome back to Movies Good, Internet Bad. I'm Corey, and in this video, I'm going to share a few picks for you to get 50% off on the Criterion collection and add to your 4K shelf. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's dive right in. First of all, very new release, just came out the end of October, is Del Toro's Nightmare Alley on 4K from Criterion here. This is a release that 20th Century put out a couple years back when the movie first came out for home release, but it was only in color. Del Toro screened a black and white version to some very few lucky folks out in California, and I was extremely jealous of those people. But now we have the black and white version, which is entitled Vision in Darkness and Light. So we do get both here. You get the extended director's cut in black and white. You also get the theatrical version. The one ding here is that the black and white version is just a 5.1 audio mix, whereas the color version is in Dolby Atmos, which was the theatrical presentation. Not 100% certain why they didn't just port that over, but I will say in black and white, this basically looks like an entirely different film. It has a completely different vibe, and I would highly recommend picking it up. Next up, we have A History of Violence from David Cronenberg, another recent release from the Criterion Collection. Loved this film when it first came out back in 2005. I've been looking for it in 4K for a while, but it has only existed on 1080p Blu-ray, and thanks to the good folks at Criterion, we now have that. Pretty bare bones release, to be 100% honest, but it just looks really, really good in 4K, as you would expect something like this would. So coming up next, we have last year's Oscar winner for Best Picture. That is Anora from Sean Baker. This one, Best Picture, Best Director, Best Editing, best everything, basically. But the reason I picked it is because it has a really cool digipack. You can see here, it pops open to the Coney Island scene from the movie. You know, little booklet, which you get with most Criterion releases. And this was shot on 35 millimeters. So anything that's shot on film tends to look really, really good when it gets a 4K release. And this is no exception. It looks fantastic. And it's a really, really, really good movie. Coming up next, we have another Best Picture winner from the Oscars from last year. It's Flow. This was the Best Animated Picture winner at the Oscars last year. Another very cool digipack. Nice short little movie, 85 minutes. Like just captivating film. And I was waiting. This came out on digital a very long time ago. But I just kept waiting for that 4K release. Came out somewhat recently from Criterion. And now that it is on sale at 50% off, it is definitely worth the buy. And then my last individual pick is one that came out earlier this year. It is No Country for Old Men from the Coen brothers. This is my personal favorite Coen brothers film, shot on 35 millimeter as well, with a 4K master that was supervised and approved by the great Roger Deakins, one of the most incredible cinematographers of our time. So looks-wise, just incredible. It's a fantastic movie, and I think it can be had for, I think, $25 now, because it's normally $50. So those are all of my picks for individual releases. The last one is kind of a go with me here, because it is very expensive normally. But if you have the funds, the Wes Anderson archive from Criterion, this is fantastic. This is the first 10 films of Wes Anderson's filmography. It opens up with a nice little magnet seal here. There's a note from Wes, and then all of the movies have their own individual little booklets that they come in. So you get everything in here. You're getting Bottle Rocket, Rushmore, Royal Tenenbaums, Life Aquatic, Darjeeling Limited, Mr. Fox, Moonrise Kingdom, Grand Budapest, Isle of Dogs, and The French Dispatch. So everything with the exception of Asteroid City and The Phoenician Scheme is in there. So it is a really, really great collection. Typically, this would cost $500 MSRP. Most stores sell it for around $400 during a non-sale time like this, but right now it can be had for $249, which is 10 really great movies for about $25 a piece. And Wes Anderson always shoots on film, so they are all going to look really, really nice for you. So, I mean, we're barely scratching the surface here. The Criterion Collection offers a ton of great movies for you to check out, and their 4K collection has just been growing as the years have gone by. This is a great time, though, to pick up some of those films that maybe you didn't want to spend $50 on before, but now they're down to 25 or 30. Makes a lot of sense to do it. Or if you have a film lover in your life and you want to get them a nice gift for the holiday season, get them the gift of movies, because what better thing is there? So that's going to do it for this video. Would love to hear from you. Drop us a comment below and let us know what movies from Criterion you're planning on picking up during this sale, or if you've already done so, which ones have you picked up? We'd love to hear from you. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you check out some of our other videos, we are reviewing Pluribus right now, the new show from Vince Gilligan. Our review for the first 2 episodes of that is up on the channel, and we'll be covering that weekly. And then we've got a bunch of Oscar movies coming out between now and the end of the year that we're going to cover too. So stick around for all of that and so much more. Until next time, see you guys in the next video.